Hello and welcome to a whole new episode of your program Windows, in which we're always keen to open a new window to new and diverse topics. 2025 has been a blessing year for Egypt, lots of achievements in many sectors, but today we're speaking about the tourism sector, heritage and culture with my dear guest here in the studio, Mrs. Rana Ehab, the heritage researcher. Good evening, Rana.
Good evening and have an amazing night.
Thank you. Well, Egypt 2025 has been such a blessing year for Egypt. Lots of developments, lots of topics that nailed it internationally. But first, let's talk about Egypt nailing it as one of the best destinations to visit in 2025. And this, we haven't even finished the year yet.
Actually, I like this kind of news because when we are talking about Egypt and how the Egyptian people, they are friendly with each one, and how the amazing places that we have here in Egypt, and now it's deserved. Now it's looking to the world, Egypt on the map, on the road, and everything. I think because of the 2020 and what happened in the world from the conflict, so the people looking for a place to enjoy, to relax, and also to have a meaningful trip. So I think all of that we have here in Egypt. If you need to enjoy your time, just relaxing, doing shopping, going everywhere, listening about stories, ancient Egyptian people, all of that actually located here in Egypt. And when we are talking that we are one of the top destinations, it's not only because we are encouraging the tourism and the government did a great effort and develop everything, but also because it's people. So when we have from a month, that Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities announced about a new initiative that be a wonderful. And actually this is the Egyptian. We are Egypt. We are Egypt. It's not because only we have amazing touristic places, we have a lot of stories, or we have everything have been developed.
They're so friendly.
Exactly. It's about the people themselves. When they are welcoming you, when they are smiling to you, when they are actually giving everything from their own home to give it to you because you are here in Egypt. You are not a guest. You are one of the member of the family. So they are trying to show you every amazing things. For that reason, we are Egypt. So it's not only about the places, it's not only about the statues, it's not only about the history, it's about also the Egyptians themselves.
Which, well, of course, Egypt won the best nation when it comes to welcoming, warmth, and all of that. As you said, whomever visit Egypt, they will find people are so friendly, which is also starting from in tourism sector. Since you step in from the airport, you step out, the taxi driver, whomever you meet, I think that we are used to that, and we have this kind of unique feelings when it comes to the nation themselves. It's not just one or two people, it's all the nation.
When we ask any of our tourists here what's make your visit very special in Egypt, they mention because we feel like we are in a home. And actually this is the idioms that Egyptians use all the time. When anyone visits us in our homes, even they are our friends, we mention feel like you are in a home. So Egyptians want to deliver the message for each one is here. So you have a family, don't worry, you have a family in your country, and here also you will have a different family. And during the history, when we are looking, we will find all the people, they are coming to here and they are traveling, they crying when they are traveling. It's not because the memories that they have here, is because for sure they will never have friends and a family like the Egyptians. So this is here the point, this is here the idea how the Egyptian hospitality, we taught the people how they are doing this kind of tourism in general. So if they are traveling to any place in the world and they didn't feel the same vibes, for sure we have a lot of amazing places in whole world and we have amazing heritage, but it's come to Egypt and they are back to Egypt because of something very special. We are mentioning also an idiom that we use here in Egypt: if you drink from the Nile River,
you will come back.
Exactly. So that's why we still telling these stories. So even it's not the truth, but when you back, you feel, I need to back to Egypt because it have a different vibes. And here is the idea, here is the secret of why people love Egypt.
You know, I have lots of expatriates that they live here and they decided to stay in Egypt forever. They're mostly Europeans and such. So they say the climate, the safety, the warmth, the diversity when it comes to visiting new places. You have the desert, you have the St. Catherine, you have historical places, you have heritage, you have culture with lots and lots of events on a daily basis. It's the city that never sleeps.
Exactly. So I think when any foreigner comes to Egypt here and he stayed in one of the hotels in the downtown, he feels, okay, we cannot sleep without hearing the noise of the streets. So it's become a white noise for them. So if they are feeling the calm things, they start to, there is something wrong happened in Egypt now or in Cairo, and it's very safe. You can go out and doing your walking at 3 a.m. It's fine. You can do it at 4. And the surprise thing is that you will find it crowded. So it's not that the people never sleep here in Egypt. If you are just walking and you have some issue or coming from the traveling and you are walking in the downtown, you will find it's like the mid of the day. So what happened? How they are sleeping, when they are sleeping, and here is the point: the safety also. Enjoying your time. It's not only about the areas or the places that you will visit. It's about also again and again. It's about the vibes. It's about the weather. It's about how you find the kind people that you can dealing with. So even also with the new things that the government have great achievements, and the people love to go there. When we have the walk to the Nile River and the downtown also full of shops, and if you didn't want to go to the shops, you can go through the bridges and enjoy also the vibes looking at the Nile River, and all of this is amazing. So this is one of the most important things, as you mentioned, the safety and security. And Egyptian government during the last 10 years, they are doing their best efforts to just achieve this point. Walking through all the, not only Cairo streets, it's about Egypt's streets, and you will feel you are safe. If something happened with you, directly you will find the people around you.
Yes, and this is one of the pillars, of course, because I have some friends coming to visit, and they were so astonished when they went to Luxor Aswan. They found the policeman just accompanying them for safety, so they felt like kings. But again, it's not about Cairo. Of course, it's very impulsive, but let's speak about our governorates. You can do a lot of stuff here in Egypt. You can visit, not just when it comes to historical places. Of course, many people are fond of such history and glorious history, let's say. But also we have this diversity when it comes to beach tourism, parasailing and water sports. Like whenever people come from abroad and they've been diving somewhere and they want, let's go to the hub to try the diving here in the Blue Hole. One, of course, is the 7 wonders in the world. It's amazing. So this is about Egypt in particular, and it's in Cairo in particular, and Egypt in general.
Yes, actually, what is also I want to shed the light on when you are talking about the sea and you are talking about the beaches, and I think here is the point when the people, they are coming and they are staying in the hotel. So for sure, when we are talking about Sinai, when we are talking about Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada, they can go with their hotel if they have an access to the sea. They can enjoy the night in the sea, and this is something that happens in the world usually. And also one of the amazing things that we have here, that in the winter season, for example, so the winter season in Cairo, it's not like any winter season everywhere, in Egypt in general. So it's very cold. But you can go to Sinai and enjoy the sea.
Exactly.
It's a hot place.
Yes, the Red Sea in general.
Exactly. So you will find, okay, so you are in the middle of the winter and you can go to the sea and enjoying your time like you are in a summer day. Yes. So this is also very important. And most of the European trips, they are coming to Egypt during the winter season because Luxor and Aswan, it's really hot. So when they are when we are starting like nowadays, so the weather at the night is amazing, and they are going to Luxor and Aswan doing cruises, and the things we are announced about it now, that the cruises come back from Cairo to Luxor again, and this is one of the top amazing things. Imagine yourself, you are going to a trip in the Nile River from Cairo, and you pass for every temples and tombs from ancient Egyptian time only by the Nile River. So how can you imagine? It's amazing. And when you are, for example, the cruise stop in Mania City, and when you are going to the Mania City, we have tombs, and when it's in deserts. And when you are in the top of the tombs, you will find the green area, and the one who actually spread them, the Nile River, when you are walking. So looking at the life time and looking at the death time in the eyes of the ancient Egyptian people.
Yeah.
And this is what makes the Egyptian heritage is very special, that we are still as Egyptian using the same things. We are walking in the same track. We are doing everything like it's nothing changes. So that's what's the proof that we are the real Owen for this land.
And it's not, when it comes to also historical places, as you mentioned, like Luxor and Aswan, I've tried this cruise before. It's one of the most relaxing time that I ever had. It's like, it's silence, it's beauty, it's nature, it's the sunrise and the sunset. This is something else. Let's speak about that. And you can see while you're just passing in the Nile, you can see the small kids playing in the Nile and swimming. So as if they are in Sharm el-Sheikh, let's say. But we'll move to Sharm el-Sheikh in a bit. And this diversity is really enriching Egypt in all means, in all venues, and of course, we're so blessed to have it.
Definitely. And actually, talking about the Nile River and the swimming, and Luxor and Aswan, when they have the kids, the first thing they have to know in their life, how to swim in the Nile River. So
it's not easy.
It's not easy because it's the river, it's the water
Heavy
of the
water.
river, it's more heavy than the sea. And you know what? The idea is that you need to know how to swim in the Nile River. So during your cruise, never be afraid, because they know what they are doing, and they are very clever in doing the swimming in the Nile River. And some people getting afraid, okay, there is a crocodile in the Nile River, but it's not in this area, it's in Nasser Lake, and it's a different place from Aswan city. So
because there is islands also.
Exactly, and also it's very, very safe, especially in the places that allows you to swim in. It's not because any kind of dangers from the animal. For sure, there is. It's the natural of those places for those animals. But the idea is sometimes you cannot see the rocks, the big rocks that we have in the Nile River. You don't know how the boats they are walking around the area, and it will be danger for your life if you didn't just choose the spots by your guide to telling you it's a fine spot to go and swim in the Nile River. So this is one of the most amazing things. And you know what? When I'm in Aswan city, especially in the summer, because as I was mentioned, it's very hot, but when you are looking at the Nile River, you want to jump in. Because it's hot, but the water of the Nile playing in your eyes, and you feel okay. So the water called me to be in.
And the Nile is totally different there. It's so bluish, it's beautiful, it's vast, it's calm, and it's as if you're like, you can stay like looking at the Nile doing nothing, just relaxing. And people around there, they are very nice people, very kind, and also very calm. I think it's the environment too.
Exactly. They are very calm. They are thinking many times. So the life in Cairo and Alexandria in Egypt, it's fast because it's the capitals of Egypt, and most of the people working here. So your life, you are looking on going everywhere. But you know what? If people coming to Egypt for 10 days, for me, it's not enough. So 10 days is not enough to finish a tours in Cairo.
Exactly.
We have a lot of places, and walking from a place to place in the same time, it will be exhausted because it's really huge and you want to visit everything and so on. So this is one also of the things that you need to spend around 1 year as a tourist here in
Minimum.
Egypt.
I always say so.
So actually to finish all the beautiful places that we have, enjoying your time, visiting all the places, know more people. And back again to Luxor and Aswan, we have Anuba city in Aswan. Or Anuba place. Actually, when we are talking behind the scenes, we mentioned those people create the tourism for themselves.
True.
No one actually talk about this, and it's a project from the government, or no, they are colored their houses. They are making a bazaars and making a shop between the houses and inside the houses. When they are seeing any guest or any tourist, they didn't feel this is from Egypt in general or from Aswan. They coming to calling you, to enjoying the dinner with them, to enjoy drink something with them. Actually, sometimes they offer a lunch, so which is amazing,
which is
to try
good, yeah.
their tradition food. So this is a kind of different hospitality that we have here in Egypt.
And the Nubians also are very known for their hospitality. And I've seen that they open like different homes next to each other, and there's gate, but there's no gate. Like whomever wants to pass by and see the crocodile, of course, at homes, of course. This is a must.
Yes, actually, the crocodiles, because they know how to deal with the crocodiles. And in the beginning, the crocodiles, it's very small, then it's become huge like this. So this crocodile as the pet in their homes. So they didn't have a cat, so they have a crocodile. So this is also one of the traditions, how they are caring about even the natural life around them. They are kind with the people, how they are kind with the animals too. It's the same thing. So it's showing you a lot of things, and how they are feeling about you. So don't worry, we are not doing this for taking money or for searching for something else. We are doing
it's
this
heritage.
Exactly.
It's
we are
culture.
doing this because we want you to know about our traditions, how we are doing this, what is the special things we like, and we want you to try. And this is kind of different things we cannot find in any place also the world.
And since you are a heritage researcher, how strong is it? Like people such the Nubians, that's the upper Egypt in general, but more of a Nubian, because they kept their heritage, their culture, and it is from one generation to another, away from their unique language, which no one can understand except them, though they are Egyptians. But how it's important they teach the young generations to stick to their original language, they speak together, of course, and also to show this hospitality. They are grown up, even these different generations, they grow up like that. They grow up, they found their uncles, their mom, their families are expecting always visitors from different part of the world.
Actually, this one of the special things, because you know, when you have a kid, you want to teach them about everything that you have learned from your parents. So this is how the transition of the generation that happened here in Egypt. For that reason, it's not hard for us to tell our people or to tell our kids about everything. So they will watching you, they will learn from you, and when they are seeing you doing this, for sure they will add good things in the future. But in this stage, the Egyptians always actually kind of strong to tell their kids about the traditions. And I think even a kid in the school, the first thing he's doing in his life when he's holding the pen and start coloring, they are start coloring the pyramids, they are start coloring the sun and the Nile River of Egypt. So from that time they are memorized, this is their countries, and they need to preserve it, to put it in their eyes, and also to follow the traditions. When we are talking about the traditions, it's not from the bad perspective, it's about from the positive one, because the positive one, they know how to treat, one of them, they know how to treat the guest how they are treating the tourists, how they are treating the people they are visiting them in their area, how they are offering for them help if they found it. If they found a tourist need the help, now immediately it will be finished, don't worry. And one of the, just I remembering one of the situations that happened with me, a guest in the one of archaeological sites, he messed her money pocket, and it's in transparent thing, so it can easily seen by anyone.
Yeah.
So I found a worker, he's working this place, he just waiting for telling what is the amount here, and found the guests and tourists. So this how we are actually protect the guests, showing them that we are really care about everything about you. We need your journey very special, so we make it for you. So this is how the traditions and the culture moving from ancestors to the people, to everyone. And simply it's Egypt. So sometimes we didn't need to teach them because they are seeing what happened around them, and they are starting to treat the people like in the same things.
And those memories also, they are engraved in the memories of the visitors, and people come from different part of the world. Some countries are that cold when it comes to dealing with people. They're not maybe so friendly as we are, so probably first visit is a shock for some
Yes.
some nations, but this is how we are, you know. And it's not just that. They have beautiful stuff there, the balloon. This is one of the beautiful things. Now it's working, so I guess it's going to attract more and more, because this is the season also of Luxor Aswan.
Yes, definitely. So actually, talking about the balloons, I remember in my childhood, I thought this is one of the magical things. So it's not happened in the real. And when we have found, oh, wow, it's in Luxor city that we have here. And you cannot imagine if this type of the tourists, they are coming with a shock to how the people is just like this friendly. They are moving and the smiles on their face, and this is how we are feel that we are success to do the mission rightly, when they are just happy, become friendly people, dealing with the people in an easy way, and they are moving, their faces is smiling and their heart is smiling, and they are thinking about when they come back, what they will visit the other places they didn't visit. So this is also under the umbrella of how the tourism sector working in Egypt. It's not only about the tourism sector, it's about the archaeological, it's about also Ministry of Interior, it's about a lot of the government, the whole government working together to create something very special. When we are talking about the tourism in Egypt, it's one of the most important pillars that we have for our economy here. So it's not only, and again, we are not doing only this for a kind of economy, we are doing this because this is the things that we know since ages here in Egypt.
It's our culture.
Exactly. When we are talking about anyone in the street, even the Egyptians, if they are talking between, we are the owners of the land from thousands of years ago. We are the one who built the pyramids. We are the one who impressed the people by building temples and tombs. We are the first that we are doing anything related to the science. So all of this working very strong. Again, it's a pillar. Again, it's not just a kind of talking that we are doing. We are
being us.
Exactly. We are just telling what happened in the street of Cairo, because we cannot be alive 24 hours. So just in this little minutes, we can talk about Egypt and how it's really amazing. This is simple.
Well, we'll follow up with that, but a short break and we'll be back. And we're still following up with my dear guest here in the studio, Rana Ehab, the heritage researcher, and we're still speaking about the tourism sector, our culture, our heritage, and much more. I don't know, we've been speaking about, before the break, we've been speaking about how beautiful and fascinating Luxor and Aswan are, and when it comes to the hospitality, the people, the nation, and all of that. What about moving to another governorate and another point of view, which is totally away from touristic places, which is the beach tourism. So I think right now we are doing a great effort when it comes to attracting more tourists. I think we reached 8.7 million tourists before since 2024 and before 2025 ends up till now. So I think Sharm el-Sheikh also gained the appreciation of being one of the best destinations, and when it comes to sustainable development and also the sustainable and greenery when it comes to this beautiful place.
Actually, Sharm el-Sheikh, it's not only now a place for a beach, it's also now we have in Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada museums. So when the guests didn't want to go Cairo and just enjoying the Red Sea and so on, also he can see one of the most attractive pieces in those museums. So actually now we have people traveling to a museum just to see a one piece. So when you have a whole museum, enjoying your time in the morning and also at the night, having a cultural mood and so on, it's now available. When we are talking about the increasing of the numbers of the rooms and the hotels that we have here, we are talking only on the shores, because people coming for those places, and also to announce about the new projects that the government working now in Sharm el-Sheikh and in Hurghada and all of those places. It's very important. When, as you mentioned, the number actually in the 2030, we are dreamed to reach around 30 million tourists.
Yes, 2030 agenda.
We are very close to this number, and I think we need to think again to increase the number for all the things that we have now in Egypt and the developments and the new generations from the cities itself. It's amazing. Now we are talking also not only in the Red Sea, we are talking also about the Mediterranean Sea. We are talking about the projects that we have here, there in Ras Al Hikma, and also in the South Med, and a lot of places, amazing places that you can enjoy your time, because actually in this time from the Mediterranean Sea, in the same time it's actually not that amazing to enter and go enjoy in the sea. But we have here in Egypt, it's very calm and it's very amazing in the winter or in the summer season. So for sure we will never forget talking about New Alamein. Now when before 1 month, when I'm going on the social media and I'm scrolling down, all the people in Alamein now, so enjoying the hotels there, enjoying the vibes. It's very close to Alexandria, so the people can just going there. We have amazing historical places there. We have a museum that's related to the military in Egypt here, and the tombs from the Second World War. A lot of amazing places. So also the activities, for sure, this is the one of the top things about the festivals, about the shows that happened here, about the opening, announcing about international brands there,
international artists visiting.
Exactly, all of that working very important, because when we are looking to the tourism sector, it's not only about visiting the normal things like visiting the sea, visiting the museums or the archaeological sites. It's also about visiting the exhibitions. It's also about visiting the international conferences. And for sure, we have all of that here now in Egypt.
And of course, this development also accompanied with infrastructure, roads, new areas, renovation of different areas, even the Haram area and all of those. But let's speak about the big event that we are waiting for. It's going to be revealed soon. It's the GEM, or the Grand Egyptian Museum, which is going to be huge. Before, we've seen the parade, but I think this one and this time is going to be more and much more attracting than anything else.
Yes, talking about the Grand Egyptian Museum, just I want to mention something important. Until now, with all the technologies that we have, we didn't discover any life in anything in our universe except the Earth. So I think, and I'm not exaggeration in this, when I'm talking, this is the biggest museum in the universe, talking about only one culture, which is Egyptian culture. So this is one of the amazing things. It's not about the space of the museum. It's not about the design of the museum. It's not about anything except the pieces that is showing, each piece of them telling us thousands of stories about ancient Egypt.
More than 100,000 pieces.
Exactly. We are talking about, even it's a one piece, we are talking about the art, we are talking about the culture, we are talking about the tradition, we are talking about the heritage, we are talking about a lot of things in this thing. We are talking about the mindset. So this is only coming from a one piece. I'm talking about more than 100 pieces, 100,000 pieces. That's really a huge. And also the Egyptian Museum, you will never ever finish it in one day. Okay, so for that reason we have the galleries, and now for sure it's open for, it's like a soft opening for the tourists that we have here in Egypt, and the top selected things or galleries, it's not opened yet. So we have the galleries of the gallery of King Tutankhamun. For the first time since we discovered his tomb, all of his antiques and his supplies and everything located in one place for the first time. We are talking about the solar boat of King Khufu that we are discovered. And when we are talking about the boat, it's not an ordinary boat. It's a boat from the time of King Khufu, the builder of the pyramids. It's maybe around 5,000 years ago. And when we are talking about some very special and small things, it's a weight 20 tons. So this is only one of the galleries that we have. So imagine a 20 tons boat, and that time talking about something amazing, solar boat, what they are doing with, and how it was created and everything.
It's a long story. It's a story behind each piece, 100%.
Definitely.
But one of the things that we need also to mention before we end this episode is the winning of His Excellency Dr. Khaled Al-Anani being the first Arab to be in a position of the UNESCO, the General Director, which is a great pride for all the Egyptians. He did a great job as being a Minister of Antiquities and a Minister of Tourism. He did lots of initiatives binding them together and entwining both ministries together, which was amazing. Lots of work has been happening. How do you see that, and what do you think about this as also a new edition for Egypt, which is coming great before the end of 2025, lots of achievements, and we had to mention that.
Actually, Dr. Khaled Anani deserves the best. And one day I was mentioned, if I remember very well the biggest show that happened in Egypt when the parades of the mummies, when are transferring the mummies from the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir to the Civilization Museum, and how I see the Egyptian people going in the streets singing in hieroglyphs. For the first time, they are very proud to see their kings located in a place they already deserved, and I think all of this happened with the efforts of Dr. Khaled Al-Anani. And when he talking about, and when we are talking about some huge place like that, when we have a UNESCO, it's a leading for all the world in the education and the culture and the history and the heritage. And for sure, I'm sure that Dr. Khaled will put his fingerprint to be the first Egyptian Arabic one who holds this, and he will transfer the Middle East history to take it to another part. It's a very, very positive part. Now, people, most of the time, they care about the place they are coming from, or caring about just a special kind of heritage. But Dr. Khaled is very open to all the heritage in the world, not only that we have here in Egypt, not we have here only in Africa. And maybe the next years will prove my idea that he will do something very unique, very special, and people will talk about this for hundreds of years.
And he had also, he was the reason for bringing more antiquities from abroad. I've met Dr. Khaled in person many and several times, and I was lucky also to interview him different times, and it was amazing persona when it comes to the personality, and of course he have a great mind. I think he's going to contribute, and this will be engraved in the history, as you said. And I don't know, we need many episodes of that. We cannot just go speaking about tourism and heritage and culture without mentioning our heroes and the pride of Egypt. We have beautiful city that we cherish. We have a beautiful nation that we cherish, and we are so lucky to be Egyptians and to be part of this development that is happening here, which is witnessed by the whole world.
Definitely.
And Rana, I think we are running out of time, and I would like to thank you so much for being with me today. This was informative, and of course we will have the pleasure to accompany you again.
Thank you, I really enjoyed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we came to the end of this episode. I was so delighted to be accompanied with Rana Ehab, the heritage researcher. Until I see you again, best regards from me, Shuru Baki.